Out now and will dry out briefly. We have most of the rain east of 65, some heavy rain Douglas, Howell County right now, northern Howell County, and some rain north of I-44 as well. We'll see a few more scattered showers into the afternoon. This is a look here 3 o'clock. Best chance still north of the interstate, and then scattered into the evening with maybe a few more pockets of some heavy rain possible as well. Overnight tonight, a few showers will linger, and then tomorrow morning as well, just a few isolated before we dry out and really warm up tomorrow too. Temperatures right now in the mid 60s in Salem, 68 in Lebanon. The further west where it's a little bit drier, the warmer you are. 77 in Monette right now, 80 in Joplin, 73 in Harrison. Throughout the day today, we'll continue to see a few scattered showers. Temperatures really on the cooler side today, below average, but they will be variable thanks to the rain and the cloud cover. A little bit cooler. Some could be stuck in the 70s in our eastern counties today. Some mid 80s further west and maybe further south you go. And then a big warm up on the way this weekend. We'll talk about some dangerous heat coming up. At some moderate to heavy rain even into central Howell County. Plains right now, Winona, some moderate rain, and back up towards Willow Springs, Mountain View. Lighter and further to the north of I-44. Most of these showers on the lighter side, drying Pablo, Osceola, and Stockton. Throughout the day today, though, more rain, especially north of the afternoon, still scattered. Again, west of Highway 65. There will be a few brief pockets of rain. A few thunderstorms could be possible as well, but we're not looking at anything severe. There may flooding, though, that we do have to watch out for. And then overnight, rain shifts mostly east of 60. Tomorrow morning, just a few isolated showers for some of you waking up, and a tiny chance afternoon, mostly in some of our eastern, southeastern cities for a stray shower. Most, though, will stay dry and just very hot. A look at rainfall totals from today evening. Here's what I'm talking about when I say some pockets of heavy rain, not necessarily in Stockton in this vicinity, back here from some of our northernmost counties, maybe even back down here into parts of some heavy rain that could lead to some pockets of rain, maybe greater than about 1.5 inches. That would not spread, though. Most pick up 1/2 inch of rain or less. Now today, temperatures will be clouds and rain, and how much dry time you see in between showers. Some 70s in our eastern, low to mid 80s, mostly from Highway 65 and off to the west. And then tonight, lows will stay a little bit warmer, waking up in the low to mid. Passing on by today with this kind of northwesterly flow pattern. The red you see here, this is, and we're tracking this closely. So this wave of energy passes on by, bringing us the rain today. The heat expands underneath this upper level ridge and really strengthens this week, the start of next week, and we are looking at some big dangerous heat again and a stretch of high temperatures where we are above average, stretching into that dangerous category. So low 90s tomorrow, but high humidity. It's going to feel much hotter. 100s Sunday through about Wednesday of next week. Maybe a small rain chance by next lucky. And we do have an extreme heat watch in place now from Saturday through all of our counties here in the Ozarks in Missouri. We'll watch northern Arkansas regardless. It's everyone and very humid. So this weekend, high humidity, muggy to steamy, maybe a slight, but any humidity will add insult to injury with temperatures around 100. So feels like 100, maybe up to 110, maybe even 100. Sunday, Monday, and then again on Tuesday. We are looking even up to 115 for a few of you as well. Could lead to some localized flooding in spots. And then this weekend, big heat returns. Feels like temperatures 100, 110. Isolated spots, maybe even up to 115 is what it could feel like Saturday through Tuesday. A lot of rain over in some of our counties, some heavy rain in Howell County, and then looking at a few showers in north central Arkansas. On the way, though, that you see back over in Kansas, moving on into the afternoon by 3 o'clock. Best rain coverage north of I-44, west of Highway 65. Still some heavy downpours scattered into the evening. And we'll continue to look at isolated showers overnight tonight into early tomorrow morning. Temperatures right now variable thanks to clouds and rain. 65 in Mountain Grove, 66 cool in West Plains. 77 though, drier in Monette, and 83 in Rogers. Right now 74 in Harrison. Clouds really locked on in, and we'll try and warm up maybe a couple more degrees for some this afternoon. Back to a few mid 80s for some of you before we quickly drop into the 70s again this evening. And some of you will stay in the 70s, only for highs today, back in the mid to upper 70s in a few of our eastern counties. And over the next couple of days, the heat begins to move back on in, and we are looking at a string of alert weather days thanks to dangerous heat. We'll talk more about how hot it'll feel like this weekend coming up. In some of our eastern counties, northern counties, many though seeing some dry time with some cloud. Heavy rain over towards West Plains right now, tracking off to the east into Oregon County, mostly north. Get in on maybe some moderate to heavy rain coming up soon in our northern counties. Parts of Polk County, Stockton, Cedar County, Benton County, Morgan County, light in Marys County as well. Into the afternoon, rain coverage increases mostly north of I-4 o'clock and west of 65, and then more scattered rain, maybe some into the evening hours. Nothing severe expected though, and we'll continue to mostly east overnight tonight. A few isolated hanging around tomorrow morning. Tomorrow afternoon, a very stray shower can't be ruled out in the afternoon. Eastern counties, but just about everyone will stay dry tomorrow afternoon. Now the potential for heavy. We'll see maybe a few pockets here and there that could pick up more than an inch and a half of rain. Not necessarily around Stockton, but here across the Ozarks with some rich moisture in place, we could look at some heavy downpours as we have showers lingering into the evening hours. But I'd say the further south you go, likely the less rain you'll see. There is the potential for flooding though, so we'll be watching that today. Temperature wise, ranging from the 70s by 4 o'clock in our eastern counties, still to mid 80s further to the southwest. Heading into the evening hours, low to mid 70s for many, and then overnight tonight, not cooling off too much more. We'll stay in the 70s waking up tomorrow morning. So this wave of energy passing by today, bringing us the shower chance. This red you see over here, that's the big heat underneath this upper level ridge. This wave of energy passes on by. Right behind it, the heat starts to build on in, creeping here across the central U.S. for the day tomorrow, continuing to expand and strengthen still at the start of next week, and it is about to get dangerously hot. We do have first alert weather days from Saturday all the way through Tuesday now. Temperatures will be back in the upper 90s to around 100 Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, even still by next Wednesday. And there's a small chance for maybe a shower by next Wednesday as well, but it's not a lot. So they upgraded the extreme heat watch now to a heat advisory currently for all of our Missouri counties here in the Ozarks, and then back into parts of northwestern Arkansas to include Carroll County, going from Saturday through Tuesday. Some areas may be upgraded to an extreme heat warning. We'll have to wait and see, but certainly a long stretch of hot and dangerous weather. Humidity stays very high Saturday and Sunday. Slight drop Monday and Tuesday, but with actual temperatures around 100, it won't take a lot to feel pretty rough. Saturday, I'd say around 100 to 110. Same story on Sunday, maybe even up to 115 in a spot or two Sunday. Same story Monday. Then again on Tuesday, and we're really not seeing a lot of relief with our overnight lows as well. They stay very warm. It's the central U.S. and back over towards parts of the east southeast, and looking at a little towards the Four Corners region now. There is some flooding back in the southeast over north of Atlanta. Flood warning in place. We'll continue to see some scattered showers and thunderstorms moving back afternoon here across the Ozarks. Not looking at anything severe, maybe some localized flooding. Now we turn to is heat. These are all the heat alerts across the U.S. as we head into the pink you see extreme heat warnings, and then the red you see extreme heat watch. Heat watch this morning here for Missouri counties in the Ozarks. That's been upgraded to a heat advisory. Some areas may be added to an extreme heat warning later on into the weekend or after. in parts of northern Arkansas as well. So we'll be tracking that for you. It's going to stay very hot all the way through the middle of next week. Today, though, if you're traveling anywhere, 86. St. Louis 74, a bit cooler than average as well. 91 though, warmer, drier as well. Wichita sitting at 90 high this afternoon. 91 in New Orleans, 99 in Rapid City, and 98 in Bismarck, North Dakota. Your sweatcast for the day tomorrow. Sweaty already in the morning at 7 a.m. In the afternoon, creeping into that dangerous category. Very high humidity, feels like temperatures into the 100s, and staying very high with your humidity heading into the evening and overnight hours. The next several days, first alert weather days, Saturday through Tuesday, feels like temperatures 100 to 110 degrees each afternoon, maybe even isolated up to 115, especially on Sunday, maybe even into Monday as well. We are looking at first alert weather days those days, so that's actually supposed to be from Saturday through Tuesday. Dangerous heat continues, like I mentioned, up to 115 maybe. So it's important to stay hydrated this weekend. Take air conditioning breaks, and of course, check on animals, check on your pets. Can't really leave dogs outside, especially if they don't have any water. Make sure they have water, and make sure your animals are going to be okay as well. Once again, dangerous heat for your highs, but also overnight lows staying very warm as well. And of course, don't forget to check on your neighbors and make sure everyone has air conditioning, some fans, and a place to cool off this weekend. Them though, we'll see temperatures today on the cooler side, some mid 70s to mid 80s. O'clock. There is the potential for some localized flooding today. An isolated spot or two may pick up more than an inch of rain. That's not widespread though. We'll continue to track some scattered showers as we head into the evening hours, then continues really through the rest of the week ahead. Today has been cooler. We have rain, and right now coverage is not that great. We have just a few scattered showers, mostly on the light right now, and we'll continue to see some light rain over the next few hours, and I even think coverage starts to increase, so pretty isolated this evening and overnight tonight. Looking at a few isolated showers. Well, tomorrow morning, stray shower in the morning. I do think we could see maybe a few more pop-ups afternoon, but still most will be dry and it'll get hot. Temperatures today though have been stuck in the for some of you. Back in the low to mid 70s from Rolla, Salem down through West Plains right now. 80 in Rogers, a little hot there. 82 in Monette, 80 here in Springfield right now. And as we see the rest of the evening, temperature wise, we'll drop back into the 70s for everyone quickly by around 9 o'clock. And overnight tonight, we'll stay back in the low to mid 70s, waking up tomorrow morning. Cool off too much more. And then tomorrow afternoon, we'll climb back into the upper 80s, 90s, some mid 90s west of 65, but it will start to feel like the 100s. We'll talk more about your string of first alert weather days this weekend and next week coming up soon. Right now, back over into parts of Pulaski, southern Miller and Marys County, over towards Dixon, Waynesville along 40, or I should say west, actually. We are looking at a little bit of rain, Lawrence County, north of Mount Vernon, over down towards Monette and DeBary County, north of Cassville right now as well. But overall, many will stay dry the next couple of hours outside of a very isolated shower chance, but clouds sticking around this evening and overnight tonight. Most will stay dry. I'd say tonight, maybe a stray sprinkle here or there. Same thing tomorrow morning and tomorrow afternoon, partly sunny as well. I do think we could see maybe a few more pop-up showers in the afternoon than this model shows, but still it's going to be a lower chance, less than 20% for the day tomorrow. Most will stay dry. Then heading into the evening hours, same story, maybe a stray shower, mostly in south central Missouri, north central Arkansas. This evening, temperature-wise, by around 9 o'clock, we'll be back in the low to mid 70s, some upper 70s the further southwest you go. Overnight tonight, we'll stay in the 70s tomorrow morning, so just cooling off a couple more degrees. And highs tomorrow will warm up, maybe some upper 80s in a few of our eastern counties, most so in the 90s tomorrow, which is around average for this time of year. However, humidity is really ramping up. So let's talk about the heat. Today, rain passing on by with this little wave of energy, but the red you see here, that's heat sitting underneath this big upper level ridge that will continue to expand here across the Ozarks this weekend and strengthen, and the heat really going to pack a punch into the weekend and for the start of next week. And we have issued first alert weather days Saturday through Tuesday. It's also still hot by next Wednesday. This is just exhausting to look at. Temperatures this warm, upper 90s to triple digits. And hey, I do want to mention we haven't hit 100 degrees here in Springfield since August 20th of 2023. So it's been over 1,000 days actually since we have had a high temperature of 100 degrees. So it's hot. We'll continue to see a heat advisory through the weekend and all the way through Tuesday for all of our Missouri counties, now added into parts of northern Arkansas as well. And we'll see high humidity with dew points back in the 70s, maybe flirting with the 80s this weekend. So muggy to very steamy, maybe a slight drop Monday and Tuesday into Wednesday of next week, but our actual temperatures will be around 100, so it won't take much to feel pretty miserable outside. Saturday, around 100, 105, maybe isolated 110 tomorrow. Then 100 to 110 is what it should feel like on Sunday. Isolated up to 115, maybe Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday of next week. So once again, a stretch of really dangerous heat. I think warmer on Tuesday than what this model here shows as well. So we know, and checking out your sweatcast for the weekend. Tomorrow morning, we already start off kind of sweaty to dangerous tomorrow afternoon with high humidity for the day. Into the evening hours as well, very muggy conditions, dangerous still as we head into the evening. Feels like temperatures by 4 o'clock each afternoon will be around 100 to 110 degrees, maybe even Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday up to about 115 degrees for a few of you. And so we are looking at first alert weather days, those days from Saturday actually all the way through Tuesday with a heat advisory in place. Be sure to stay hydrated, take plenty of air conditioning breaks, check on your animals as well. Make sure if you have any pets outside, they have plenty of water. We are talking about temperatures as we head closer to the end of the month and begin August. That will be maybe closer to average, potentially around to a little bit above average for this time of year, with the main big warmth staying back over towards the west coast. But for us, dog days of summer are here, and once again we are tracking the dangerous heat through at least the start of next week. Lowly, just a couple more degrees. Likely staying in the mid 70s for many over the next couple of hours as the sun goes down and into tomorrow morning. A few low to mid 70s waking up, maybe a stray shower tonight, but I do think most will be dry. Tomorrow, another very small shower chance. Most are dry and it's just very hot and humid. Upper 80s to low 90s for highs tomorrow, and we'll continue to look at a first alert Saturday through Tuesday. To the dangerous heat. We'll talk more about your feels like temperatures again coming up on KY3 News at 5. Isolated showers across parts of the Ozarks. Rolla back over into parts of Berry County right now, north central Arkansas. Most are dry into the rest of your evening. Some cloud cover hanging around, and as we head into the overnight, will just be dry, hot, and humid for the weekend ahead. Temperatures today have been cooler in our eastern county. 70s, and I say stuck, really it felt pretty pleasant this afternoon. Only 72 in West, now 82 in Monette, warmer further west, who's been a little bit drier at times this afternoon. Back in the mid 70s for many this evening and for much of the night tonight. Some low to mid 70s tomorrow, with temperatures tomorrow afternoon back in the 90s for many, and will feel like the we'll talk more about first alert weather days Saturday through Tuesday coming up soon. Foggy with some scattered showers. Coverage has continued to decrease though this evening. Right now looking pretty isolated. We have just a little bit of rain back over into parts of Phelps County, moving out of Rolla right now. Pulaski County southwest of Waynesville. We are looking at maybe some heavy rain starting to develop back over towards Stockton right now, over towards Cedar County, and then back down over towards Monette. Just a little bit of some light rain there. Northern Arkansas really Not much for you. Back over south of Gainesville, an isolated shower moving out of Lone Rock over towards Mountain View, a sprinkle or two, but really many will stay dry through the rest of the evening and overnight tonight. Looks like Futurecast may be trying to pinpoint that pocket of heavy rain back up there towards Stockton right now, but overall most will stay dry this evening outside of a few very isolated light showers. Clouds hanging around tonight and for tomorrow morning, and then tomorrow afternoon I think we're partly sunny and maybe even a few more isolated pop-ups possible tomorrow afternoon, especially here in southern Missouri, northern Arkansas. Most though will stay dry for the day, chances less than 20%, so certainly not a washout, but it is going to get hot and very humid. This evening temperatures back in the low to mid 70s for many at 9, some upper 70s further southwest, and then overnight lows tonight only cooling off a couple more degrees, back in the low to mid 70s tomorrow morning, and your highs tomorrow afternoon will be back most in the low 90s. Close to average for this time of year, but adding in the humidity, it will feel much hotter. So today we've had this wave of energy passing on by to bring us that small shower chance now clearing on out. The red you see here, that's going to be the heat indicated underneath this upper level ridge. That heat expands and strengthens this weekend here across the Ozarks, and by the start of next week, it's not going anywhere. We'll stay very hot and humid. And we'll continue to look at temperatures climbing. So we'll be in the low 90s Saturday and then upper 90s to triple-digit heat at the start of next week with a stretch of some drier weather. Some small shower chances Wednesday through next Friday, but it is just going to be very hot. And we have a heat advisory in place from Saturday through Tuesday right now. It also includes northern Arkansas. Most of you guys, a few not included there. It's just hot for everyone though. We'll have higher humidity tomorrow and Sunday, muggy to steamy conditions, and still very muggy at the start of next week. But with actual temperatures Monday and Tuesday around 100, it won't take much to be very dangerous. So tomorrow 100 to 105 for many. Some isolated totals, a little greater than that. Isolated temperatures, I should say. And then by Sunday, 100 to 110, isolated up to 115. Monday, same story. Tuesday, same story, warmer than what this model here shows as well by Tuesday afternoon. So we'll continue to track first alert weather days Saturday through Tuesday. Still,
all right.
It's hot.
You're saying it's going to get hot, yeah.
Unfortunately.